I gave you 3 chances more than I ever give anyone. And I don't even know why I was kind enough to do that. I'm a kind person, and that's the only thing. I gave you 3 chances more than I ever give anyone. And I don't even know why I was kind enough to do that. I'm a kind person, and that's the only thing. that had me being nice to you. If you remember, honey, I'm the one that told you to take your address off your screen the first time you caused problems on YouTube. Remember? So if you're so worried about whether or not I'm local to Ben Hill, you better worry about whether or not I'm local to you. Just saying. Now, let me get back to, I'm already pissed, see? Holy. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Okay, Loki, can you be my moderator? Might take me a minute, y'all, to catch up. Up with chat, like I said, I really can't even see. So, hi, Lisa 54, Sophie, Imagine Peace. Almost forgot to say hi to everybody. See, I'm so out of it. Wicked Stitches, uh, Selena Dixon, Aunt B. Oh, my voice is terrible. It's terrible. Oh my God. Between the eye drops and my normal lungs and all that from years of smoking, and I'll get on, the soapbox and tell y'all quit. You're gonna sound like me soon. And I'll go smoke a cigarette and while I keep preaching to you too. Um, hi, Saracia. I think that's Saricia. Did I just say it right for the first time? I think I did. Saricia. Oh God, I don't know if I'm saying it wrong. I'm just gonna call you Miss Norton. Would you mind being a moderator? Um, let's see, did I miss anybody else? Denise, how you doing? Jill, how are you? Hi, Scott. Scout, I'm sorry. Nana for life. It's nice to see you in my chat, Nana. Hi, Flies on a Coleslaw. All right. So what I'm gonna do, hi, Dana Keiko. Can you be a moderator? Moderator, Dana Keiko. Can you do that for me today? I want to get a moderator in here before I start going to town. Let me see. Thank you, Imagine Peace. I missed everybody too. Hi, CP. Drive safe, love. I've missed everyone. I consider y'all my friends. I'd like to come on here and just shoot the breeze with you and not even talk about summer. I don't because I have an autistic grandson who's not at home right now. And I don't think it's fair to him. If anyone was to hear him in the background and cause him problems, that's unnecessary. Just because they have an issue with me. So that's why I don't do lives anymore. When I did the last live, which was 10 months ago, which was those 54 videos, I was done. I was done with doing lives, period. And had no real need to do. And I could sit there and hi Luda, I could do all the stuff that I was doing without doing the lives. I only did lives in the first place to try to put my head with everyone else's head with the hopes of finding Summer. It wasn't for clout. It wasn't for money because I never made money on my channel until Jody Sue Brown struck my channel. And that was to remove video where she was threatening locals in the area that were driving by her place. And so I'm in total agreement with Jody Sue Brown as far as being ticked off if anybody drives by your home. I have no problems with her going after somebody or anybody. That is harassing her home place. You wouldn't want to do that at my home place. Just telling you. No way. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I wouldn't be on Facebook, YouTube, or Facebook saying I'm going to do something. I would just do it. That's a fact. Because I'm the quiet type. Just tell you that. So, all right. I'm gonna throw out some because I can't read it. So I'm just gonna throw out a couple. Get me a couple mods in here, and then I'm gonna just go for it. And see if I can remember how to do this. Um, Luda, I'm gonna make you my managing. I don't even know what that means. So I trust you, love. Loki and hi, Tiffany. Okay, I think that's enough here for right now. I'm so behind on chat, y'all. I'm so sorry. If I haven't said hi to somebody, it's not meant that way. I just can't read. I'm going to have a heck of a time trying to read you what I want to talk about on my screen. I really am blind. I'm not joking. So, okay, here we go. The 54 videos. Number one, I've never lied in relation to Summer Wells' case or about anyone, both uh, locals in the area, creators, or whatever. I never have. I've only used their words whenever I speak of someone because that is the way that I can remain free of a lawsuit and still get my opinions out there. See what I mean? There is no way that I'm going to get on a channel and speculate like Miss Crystal Crime Time does. And then she thinks that she's free of a lawsuit. Honey, I can clean you up in court right now. Just letting you know. This is kindness again coming to you one last time. Don't ever let it happen again, Crystal Crime Time, because I will not be kind and I will come full force. Your direction. That is a solid promise. It's not a threat. I will take you to court and I will win. You're so terrified of court cases, right? Really, what you're terrified, let's just cut the bull. Bullshit. You're terrified of Jody Sue Brown because you beat up on Jody Sue Brown's children. And you know damn well she can beat your ass in court up and down over that. And you've been kissing her ass all this time ever since. It's blatant. Everybody knows it. Everyone knows it. We all know you don't like the girl too. It's all fake. You're just terrified because you know she'll win. Well, I'm just letting you know that I will win too. And I'm not
Punked. Punked about what? There's two backwoods. Let me go to my notifications and make sure I got the right one. Please watch my Clyda Trent video from this morning. There was a backwoods Georgia girl that interviewed Clyda Trent, and I was confused because they're spelled the same way, backwoods. You never know on these YouTube streets. I don't trust a damn soul. Nobody. If you're not who you say you're not, cool. If they're not the same person, they're not. No, I don't know because I've never seen either's face. And I've never heard Backwoods' voice, Bama, the one that's in here. But I appreciate it. If you're not her, you're not her. Cool beans. Yeah, it was Backwood Georgia girl that was commentating in the last video. I did clear that up while I was listening. I messed up. Right, seen the darkness. But I'll tell you whose voices we have heard. TPE, Sage, WCIA. Okay, cool. Holler. I'm not going to fight with nobody. I just never seen it. And I did say it was Backwoods, Georgia that was doing the interview after I heard it again. I just remembered the Backwoods. Anyways, you get the point. Whoever Backwoods, Georgia is has the same voice as Sage, TPE, and WICA or CIA, whatever her fucking name is. The weirdo. Psychic. Comparing pictures of Benny and all the weird shit.
not going to sit here and threaten you, honey. I have your address and I have no problems. Having my face and my name out there on the YouTube streets, taking you to court. That is a solid promise. I protect my grandson, and that's the only reason why my name and my face is not out there. Other than that, I have no problems with it. If he didn't live in my home, I would have no problems with it. My channel probably will turn into another channel because I'd rather talk about UFOs than the Summer Wells case anymore. It is so sad to say that. It is so sad to sit there and watch people do what they're doing to other creators.
Who did I lie about? There's two backwoods. I accidentally said Bama girl instead of fucking Georgia. I apologized. What do you want me to do? Suck the shit out of her fucking ass or something? It was a fucking mistake. My bad. Cool beans. Sorry. Peace. You don't like it? Get the fuck out. Y'all asked to come back, Holler. Don't come over here fucking with me. You done already fucked me once, and so did your girl Lady R. I don't trust nobody. Go run the fucking Ziggy like you did the fucking last time. I just been being cordial because this is my YouTube, and I want to try to be respectful to everybody. Should I have something to worry about since y'all are trying to make it a bigger deal than it fucking is? I don't do cartwheels for nobody. Understand that. God damn it. Did you guys not hear me? What's the last thing you heard? I don't got to deal with Tiffany Marie. I booted her. I don't want her in here. She's a snake. She's being used by them, and she's helping them. She's not paying attention. Let me go back a little bit. Go back right here and re-respond. And what you're not understanding is I'm clarifying I'm not friends with anybody. And unless I've heard her voice and seen her picture and can compare it to others, I don't trust nobody. Just like I don't trust PG. I'm sorry if you don't like that. I'm allowed to feel that way. Now, you can stay in my chat and be cordial and not fight like you always do and yap at the fucking mouth and go try to start problems with every other fucking creator. Or you could be friendly and maybe one day we can learn to trust each other and work with each other. But I'm not going to sit here and kiss somebody's ass because I accidentally said the wrong name and then later cleared it up and said sorry. How many fucking sorries do you want? You want to leave, leave. I'm not forcing nobody to fucking stay here. I don't click on my lives. You do. Peace out. No, I'm going to get back to my live and you're going to quit derailing me, or you can leave, or I'll block you if you keep it up.
Tonight. I don't know how I got booted.
I've never lied in relation to Summer Wells case or about anyone, both locals in the area, creators, or whatever. I never have. I've only used.
Can you guys please tell me the last thing you heard? Just so I know how far to go back. Yeah, Victoria, I wasn't added to the stream. I don't know why it did that. It booted me from my own stream. You heard nothing? Oh my God, how embarrassing. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. You heard nothing? Yeah, somebody was talking to me earlier. Oh my God, I'm lagging. Okay. You guys can hear me now, though? I'm going to go back. Damn it. That was a whole lot said.
Hi, Dana Keiko. Finding Summer. It was. Hi, Tiffany.
Hi, Tiffany. I want to sort where I'm
and had no real need to do it. You know, I could sit there and hi Luda. I could do all the stuff that I was doing without doing the lives. I only did lives in the first place to try to put my head with everyone else's head with the hopes of finding Summer. It wasn't for clout. It wasn't for money because I never made.
All right. Well, she rambles on and you guys can definitely hear me, right? I'm going to let this play. Go grab a glass of ice water. I'll be right back. Okay. Well, she rambles till she gets to the part I need her at.
Money on my channel until Jody Sue Brown struck my channel. And that was to remove video where she was threatening locals in the area that were driving by her place. And so
I didn't go for
I'm calling Miss Norton. Would you mind being a moderator? You're so worried about whether or not I'm local to Ben Hill to go up on your panel so you can do your crazy bipolar active.
Okay, let's just let her start from the beginning.
So long, I had to delete the last one because I had two of me and couldn't figure out how to get rid of the second one.
Okay, I'll be right back. Oh yeah, Laura Angel, she's definitely here. She's always here to start. I just said so much to you guys. I can't believe this. I was talking to myself. Hold on.
Can you hear me, Loki? Would you have a few minutes to moderate for me? I remember how to do that too. I don't even recall how to set that up. All right, thank you, Loki. Hi, Day Tripper. Sorry about messing up the last one, guys. Like I said, I just had surgery on my eye. I have macular degeneration anyway, and that's where you lose the central vision of your eye. So you basically can't see someone's face. You can't work.
I didn't go back as far as I wanted to. It was just a little before that. I don't want to go back again now. So we'll just respond to here. I'm sure it'll come out again. Crystal, I don't know. That's what I'm confused about. That's what I was telling you guys. Well, I wasn't added to the damn stream like an idiot. But anyways, okay, here, you know what? We're at the part where I was complaining. Hold on, no, I don't want to do it like that. Hold on.
Can you hear me, Loki?
No, I started at the beginning. She must have done that twice then.
Hi, Loki. Can you hear me, honey?
I'm going to go 2-speed.
It's been so long, I've forgotten how to do all this. I had to delete the last one because I had two of me and couldn't figure out how to get rid of the second one. And none of us need two of us, so. None of us need two of us. Can you hear me, Loki?
Yeah. Come on.
Would you have a few minutes to moderate for me?
Okay.
I remember how to do that.
Part here, she goes on and on about the moderating even a little bit more up. But here it is, okay? She doesn't need the moderators. She's never been attacked. I don't understand what her being on here is about, okay? I don't know why she's responding to me. She's claiming I spoke about her, which really I did not at all. She has like a really bright imagination. Yesterday, she came into one of my comment sections about something I posted about TT. God, I can't even remember what it was. And I don't know what it was. But anyways, something about what I was posting. Oh, damn, what was it? Hold on. Let me go see if I can find the notification. Oh, I don't want to click out of this though. Okay. So anyways, the point of the conversation was she came in, she left a nasty comment, and I told her, wouldn't you want to know what TT said about you? That's all I said to her. And then I posted what I posted today, and she goes live like a maniac. Now, I will tell you, TT told me that her and Sage are like besties. Okay. I have proof of that. So maybe that's what this is about. But she's threatening to sue me. She's saying I'm attacking creators. She goes off about, she doesn't say which creators that I heard of yet. But I'm assuming she's meaning Squad H, right? Because I posted his twin, which I don't understand why no creator would not look into that, because I mean, they look so much alike. But anyways, let me react to her. I'm going to pause. I can't see chat because I have to go onto the screen to be able to pause to respond to her, to not mute my mic. You guys know. Sage did a total flip-flop after hooking up. No, Borrowed Angel, she didn't flip-flop. They're all still together. That's what people don't understand, right? Tiffany and Benny don't like Squad H, right? You guys got to pay attention to the chats. Tiffany and Benny don't like Squad H. However, they'll stick up for Squad H's. I've been told she's one of his main researchers. I don't know if there's truth to that. She denies it, but I know her and Squad are very close, and that's who she's on here. Attacking creators, defending. So why is Sage have Tiffany Marie in her chat with a wrench when Tiffany Marie doesn't like Squad H? These are the things you guys need to pay attention to. But let me go react.
You can recall how to set that up. All right, thank you, Loki. Hi, Day Tripper. Sorry about messing up the last one, guys. Like I said, I just had surgery on my eye. I have macular degeneration anyway, and that's where you lose the central vision of your eye. So you basically can't see someone's face. You can't work on.
Okay, so at this point, I think she does this again. This is why I was confused. Yeah, she has everybody that don't agree with her blocked. She's such a, I don't know. But anyways, so at this part, do you notice how they all attack Jody Sue for saying Jody has cancer and Jody's not a DV, this person and that person. But then these creators get on here and do this shit. I have immaculate degenerates. I don't know how many ailments Sage has got on here and said she had. But isn't that sort of the same thing they make fun of people for doing? Yeah, I don't know.
What you're trying to work on. So you basically work off of peripheral vision. Plus I had cataracts, and so they removed the cataract and did nothing as far as helping me to see, which we figured it wouldn't, but I was hoping. And so anyway, everything's blurry, and I'm really pissed off that I have to do this live because I can hardly even see my screen. I really can't. So it's going to be a cluster, you know what? But we're going to do it, and we'll do it because I'm really sick of the shit, the Crystal Crime Time. I don't know what in the hell is that woman's problem.
Okay, can somebody explain that to me?
Sorry about messing up the last one, guys.
Oh, she denies it, but I know her and Squad are very close, and that's who she's on here. Attacking creators, defending. So why is Sage have Tiffany Marie in her chat with a wrench when Tiffany Marie doesn't like Squad H? These are the things you guys need to pay attention to. But let me go react.
You can recall how to set that up. All right, thank you, Loki. Hi, Day Tripper. Sorry about messing up the last one, guys. Like I said, I just had surgery on my eye. I have macular degeneration anyway, and that's where you lose the central vision of your eye. So you basically can't see someone's face. You can't work on.
Okay, so at this point, I think she does this again. This is why I was confused. Yeah, she has everybody that don't agree with her blocked. She's such a, I don't know. But anyways, so at this part, do you notice how they all attack Jody Sue for saying Jody has cancer and Jody's not a DV, this person and that person. But then these creators get on here and do this shit. I have immaculate degenerates. I don't know how many ailments Sage has got on here and said she had. But isn't that sort of the same thing they make fun of people for doing? Yeah, I don't know.
What you're trying to work on. So you basically work off of peripheral vision. Plus I had cataracts, and so they removed the cataract and did nothing as far as helping me to see, which we figured it wouldn't, but I was hoping. And so anyway, everything's blurry, and I'm really pissed off that I have to do this live because I can hardly even see my screen. I mean, I really can't. So this is going to be a cluster, you know what? But we're going to do it, and we'll do it because I'm really sick of this shit with Crystal Crime Time. I don't know what in the hell is that woman's problem. But she's
okay, can somebody explain that to me? What did I do to her? She puts my name in her videos every now and again. The last time she came out was with the chicken on a stick shit, right? I don't talk about her. Have you guys heard me talk about Sage ever? Like, except for the last time she was doing this shit and forced me to put her messages out And I did. And then she was pissed I put the messages out. I don't know. I'm so confused. I know her and TT are close friends. Is that why she's doing this? But then she's also talking about creators I'm attacking. I've only talked about Scott and Ziggy in the last, 3 weeks? I'm so confused by this. Okay.
She's going to keep my name out of her mouth. She can play me right now. She can do whatever she wants. Don't even bother to throw me out a link over there, Crystal. I'm not.
You hear that? She gave me permission to play her, and she doesn't want me to bother to throw her a link. Okay, Sage, I won't. I don't think I would want to anyway.
I'm going to go up on your panel so you can do your crazy bipolar acting one way 1 second, the next minute acting like crazy lunatic bitch. Okay, I'm not going to play it.
Guys, what do they call it? A 501? Remember how they sent the police to my house? Maybe somebody should do that for Sage. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't. Wow. She has nothing to do with anything I've been talking about. This is so weird.
Nor am I going to give you a link over here. I absolutely do not wish to speak with you at all anymore. I'm done.
I don't know why you would think I would want a link. I don't even know why you're doing this, crazy bitch.
I gave you 3 chances more than I ever give anyone. And I don't even know why I was.
Oh, this is where I thought I was starting it. Okay, I'll come to chat for this one. She's going to give me 3 chances. She has given me 3 chances, and she's not going to give me another one. Okay. She claims she emailed me to tell me to take something down, an address, or I don't know what it was. Thanks for that. But Sage, do you want to know how much I ever paid attention to you? Honestly, I don't even remember that email. Okay, that's number 1. And that's not giving me a chance. That's you sending me an email. Did I come to you and ask you ever for a chance? Like, dude, every time there's been contact between us, it is you contacting me. I've never.
This is confusing. Let me give you a little background to this because I can't quite explain it in chat and I don't really want to be on panel. I just want you guys to pay attention today. Okay, so there's a girl named Jennifer Satterfield that was unalived in Rogersville. When I put my David Britt videos out, Jennifer Satterfield went by the name of Raven. She was also a witch. She practiced rituals. It was all over her Facebook. She had a picture like Jody Sue's F around and find out picture with the skull. And it was always really curious to me. Well, when I put my David Britt videos out, she attacked me in my chats. She thought I was attacking, or before David Britt videos. I had mentioned David Britt and Autumn being missing, and she attacked me. That's my friend. That's this, that's that. Then I reached out to Linda. Then I got in touch with David Britt, and I did my interviews with the two of them. And me and David became friends, and Jennifer Satterfield was unalived. Karen Renfro told me she was hit in the head. I didn't know much about Raven the psychic at the time, and I don't know if they're the same. I don't believe that they are. However, Sage puts out a community post that's cryptic as fuck. I repost it and ask her, what the fuck does this mean? Because it was like Heathers, feathers, birds of feathers, and Jody Sue keeps saying Heathers and feathers. Listen to her. So I repost it and ask Sage, what is this about? And Sage goes fucking absolutely fucking berserk. She forces me to put our messages out. Put your messages out. Put your messages out. Meanwhile, Sage was the one that wrote me first and asked me what the post was about, and then continued on to say, is this post about me? And I said, yeah, I'm not going to fucking lie to you. I didn't want to bring out that Jennifer Satterfield was unalived because I didn't want to exploit her death. Karen Renfro told me about her death. It's in my messages with Renfro. I just can't seem to fucking find them. I'm going to find them. I might have already posted them. I have to look and keep looking. But Karen hasn't come out here and disputed anything, including my connections to her or anything. And she used to be in my chats. And she has left some strange, cryptic comments to me about land and possible family connections in Rogersville to me. That's how I started to research shit. And then that's when it dawned on me, holy fuck, my aunt is an Elliott and Morlock. And I started reaching out to people and putting shit together with the people down in Tennessee to the people up here. It's hard to get it all out in one explanation because it's my whole life. It's from the time I was born. I've lived what I feel like chapters in my life because I've been through a lot of trauma. I know I don't mean that in a crazy way. I just feel like you ever hear the saying, once one chapter closes, another one opens. And you forget things from your childhood as you grow up. Well, I started to remember things. As my aunt wrote me at first and said, "You idiot, I'm a Morlock, I'm an Elliot." I showed messages. I'm not going to do it every time. I'm not going to keep continuing to dox my own family. Go find it. Just recently, in this last week, I've showed messages and pictures in the last 2 weeks, at least in the last month. Images of my cousins that are Morlocks and Elliots. So, I don't know what to tell you. You can believe me or you can't believe me. And I'm sorry I went off on Backwoods Bama. Right, I'm breaking cycles. You're right, I'm trying to. I'm not perfect. There's days I feel like a failure as a parent. One of my sons have a lot of problems. He's not the best father, but that's why I live under the roof with him. You have all seen that when the police came to my house and we were all fighting. I put it live and right on display for you. Because of what was going on here, it caused a lot of trauma in my own life here. While I've been covering this, some people don't want this out. Some people are okay with me putting it out. And I don't know who those people are yet. I don't even know how to explain it, but it is what it is. But I'm going to tell you what, right now, I'm not playing these games. Lady Orin Holler Girl, I didn't mean to attack you. However, I don't like the derailing, and that's what you did the last motherfucking time. We're not here to talk about Bama Girl. I'm here talking about Sage. And I'm not going to deal with one more fucking attack in my chat from one of you. You want to be friends, fine. We can be acquaintances, but I'm not going to kiss nobody's fucking ass. I said sorry 3 motherfucking times. I don't need to say it again.
They're talking about, you know,
Never contacted you first. Now I've responded to you, but I've never contacted you. I've never had you on my panel. I barely remember you from my chats when I was on here before. Like, I remember some things, but I don't even remember you from the beginning of this case. So I don't even understand what role you play here that you're so angry with me, except for being friends with TT and Scott and Squall, right? Why did I trigger you? You came into my comment section. You made a nasty comment. I responded to your nasty comment. And now you're on here doing this shit. That's fucking weird. I'm just saying.
Kind enough to do that. I'm a kind person, and that's the only thing that had me being nice to you. If you remember, honey, I'm the one that told you to take your address off your screen the first time you caused.
Yeah, it was my address. The first time I caused issues. I caused issues. I sent a message to somebody's sister because I was asked to. Maybe you should read my community post since TT's claiming that that same sister is best friends with Squall. But wait, you're sticking up for TT. No, you're sticking up for Tiffany Marie. No, you're sticking up for Scott. I'm so confused.
Problems on YouTube. Remember? So if you're so worried about whether or not I'm local to Ben Hill, you better worry about whether or not I'm local.
Crystal, I don't know where it is. It's in one of my posts from yesterday. I think it was a video. Oh, look. That's what I'm saying. Like, I wasn't even bothered by her. I don't even remember where the comment was. This is just really fucking weird. And here she is. She's saying, I'm worried if she's local. I never asked anybody if she was local. Maybe I did. I might have after her last little time she did this shit with chicken on a stick. I just don't understand what her reasoning is for coming up here and doing this to me all the time when something comes out. It seems like paranoia to me. Like, it's fucking weird as fuck. Because I honestly give no fucks about this woman. I didn't even know she was as involved as she is until the last time she did this. And then I just thought, oh, maybe it's chicken on a stick starting shit. And I let it go. And I haven't said anything to or about her. She comes to my comment section. She leaves comments. And then she does this weird ass shit. I'm a little blown away right now. Okay?
Local to you. Just saying. Now, let me get back. I'm already pissed. See? Holy. Okay, Loki, can you be my moderator? Might take me.
There she goes with the moderating shit again. Okay, look, I'm gonna let this play on 2-speed until she starts really getting into talk, because she just forever her medical problems. And hello. And which, by the way, hello everybody in chat. I will come say hello in a minute.
A minute, y'all, to catch up with chat. Like I said, I really can't even see. So, hi, Lisa 54, Sophie, Imagine Peace. I almost forgot to say hi to everybody. See, I'm so out of it.
Yeah, she's live right now, Borrowed Angel. I'm streaming her. She gave me permission. She said, stream it. I'm not throwing you a link. You're not throwing me a link. So I'll stream it and respond to her since she thinks. I'm just confused. I'm always confused by her. Always. I mean, it's starting to make a little bit of sense. Maybe.
Wicked Stitches, Selena Dixon, Aunt B. Oh, my voice is terrible. It's terrible. Oh my God. Between the eye drops and my normal lungs and all that from years of smoking, and I'll get on, the soapbox and tell y'all quit. You're gonna sound like me soon, and I'll go smoke a cigarette while I keep preaching to you too. Hi, Cerecia. I think that's Cerecia. Did I just say it right for the first time? I think I did. Cerecia. Oh God, I don't know if I'm saying it wrong. I'm just gonna call you Miss Norton. Would you mind being a moderator? Let's see. Did I miss somebody else? Denise, how you doing? Jill, how are you? Hi, Scott. Scout, I'm sorry. Nana for life. It's nice to see you in my chat, Nana. Hi, Flies on the Coleslaw.
Hi, Nana.
So what I'm going to do. Hi, Dana Keiko.
Hi, Flies on the
Can you be a moderator?
Coleslaw.
Moderator, Dana Keiko. Can you do that for me today? I want to get a moderator.
I'm going to say hi to certain people in Sage's chat too, okay? Let's do that.
In here before I start going to town. Let me see. Thank you, Imagine Peace. I missed everybody too. Hi, CP. Drive safe, love. I've missed everyone. I consider y'all my friends. I'd like to come on here and just shoot the breeze with you and not even talk about summer. I don't, because I have an autistic grandson who's not at home right now. And I don't think it's fair to him if anyone was to hear him in the background and cause him problems. That's unnecessary, just because they have an issue with me. So that's why I don't do lives anymore. When I did the last.
Who has an issue with you? You're always creating these issues that nobody sees. I have actually never seen nobody have an issue with you. Now, I've seen you have issues with people like me right now. Has anybody seen Sage have an issue? People harass her and stalk her and bully her? I'd really like to know if anybody else ever seen that, because I don't watch her all like that. And what I have seen of her, I have never once seen her stalked, bullied. Maybe Squall said something to her one time, but of course it was after the chicken on a stick shit that Sage came on here and did, along with the Shay shit when Shay brought up. What are you scared of, Sage? This is so fucking weird.
I mean, I would like to, I wish that I could, talk to you, but it's just, it hasn't worked out to this point. I know you believe I'm related to Squall. I don't know who Squall is. You're putting me with Marlena Cross.
This brought Andy Bernard to my chats. Andy came to my chats and told me, or I think it was even on my panel. I think he was on my panel 2 or 3 times. And I think that he had told me he had sent, I don't think, I know what he told me, and Lady R was there. Now she could be here and be helpful, or she could continue to be a bitch. But he was over there stating that he sent the recordings to Shay, to Krama Mama. He recorded his child talking shit on Jody Sue and sent them to other people. He gets the Father of the fucking Year award, don't you think?
Out to Squall. I reached out to Chicken, she'll tell you. I reached out to Shay, and I reached out to another person. And I said, be careful, because I don't know what's going on with Jody Sue Brown. She's threatening people. The thing is with me is that I try to protect people. Anyone that's ever been in my lives hears me all the time saying, be careful of this, watch out for that, you can get scammed for this, because I'm a mother hen at nature. That's my nature.
Found Ziggy's channel, what I remember is that one of the cats, she had 2 at the time. One of them was
the videos
using
like
the
that,
bathroom.
shows the frames
Number
between
2,
the frames.
all over her
You want to
house.
look for the frame that
So
is
instead of
surrounded by
taking it to the
gray,
vet in a timely manner,
gray area.
she decided to buy a cage.
PIs. And she got pissed off at me because I kept saying you need to turn it into TBI. That's where it needs to go, not the PIs. In fact, there is a message that she may have removed by now. I screenshot it, however.
If it was going to use the bathroom, they would just put it in the cage. And then I guess she would blame her daughter when the cat was in the cage too long. So anyway, this cat or these 2 cats, I don't know.
On either side. So you have the frame, and then on both sides, it's gray or black.
PIs. And she got pissed off at me because I kept saying you need to turn it into TBI. That's where it needs to go, not the PIs. In fact, there is a message that she may have removed by now. I I screenshot it, however.
Like found Ziggy's channel, what I remember is that one of the cats, she had two at the
Do it.
time. One of them
Play
was
the videos like
using the
that, and it
bathroom.
shows the frames
Number
between the
two,
frames.
all over
You
her
want to
house.
look for the frame that
So
is
instead of
surrounded by
taking it to the
gray,
vet in a timely manner,
gray
she
area.
decided to buy a cage.
PIs. And she got pissed off at me because I kept saying you need to turn it into TBI. That's where it needs to go, not the PIs. In fact, there is a message that she may have removed by now. I screenshot it, however.
If it was going to use the bathroom, they would just put it in the cage. And then I guess she would blame her daughter when the cat was in the cage too long. So anyway, this cat or these two cats, I don't know.
On either side. So you have the frame, and then on both sides, it's gray or black.
PIs. And she got pissed off at me because I kept saying you need to turn it into TBI. That's where it needs to go, not the PIs. In fact, there is a message that she may have removed by now.
That's exactly what I did. Squall pulls me in right away, right after the, time zone comment. She posts something, unsends it, and then tells me she's afraid. And I'm like, oh my God, let me help her. And I'm like, well, I don't really know how to help you. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I can't tell you. Well, then why in the hell did you contact me? I didn't write that, of course. You know what I mean? So then it just, she starts trying to siphon. All right, chicken, you can go ahead and say what you got to say, honey.
Can you give me just a second?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on just a second. I'm sorry. Can you continue?
Yeah, sure can.
I'm so sorry.
It's all right, baby. And so I explained to her, this is the next thing that was said. I explained to her that I had reached out to Shay to get, because I had sent a message to the wrong Squall. It's hers, but it was the wrong one. Evidently, she doesn't check it because my comment had sat there forever and it was unread on Facebook Messenger. So I reached out, this is a long time ago, I reached out to Shay and I was like, hey, do you have her, do you know what her profile picture is on Facebook so that I can message her and tell Shay what I was going to contact her for, anything. But it was to warn her. So Shay tells me, I go look for it. Boom, I get it. I send her a message. She had already sent me, Squall had already sent me links, though, in an email about what I had posted on my community tab. So then she tells me to reach out to her in Messenger. Well, I was reaching out to the wrong messenger. So that's when I contacted Shay. Shay tells me who it is, what to look for, what the profile picture was. So I do. She immediately I tell her, I said, hey, I reached out to Shay. I didn't tell, and I was trying to say, I didn't tell Shay what I wanted to talk to you, Squall, about. Because I was supposed to be responding about what she had written me in the email message, which was the links concerning my community tab. So me being the nice person I am, just like if you call me and I got you on speakerphone, I'm going to immediately say, hello, I got you on speakerphone. I'm going to let you know so that you don't embarrass yourself. So that's what I said to her. I said, hey, I reached out to Shay, I was, sending messages to the wrong account. I didn't tell Shay what, I was reaching out to you for. She immediately tells me how to lie to Shay. She immediately was like, well, tell her this. And I'm like, well, I'll just tell her the truth. I did. because Shay wrote me back, and she's like, well, did you get a hold of her? And I was like, yeah. Shay can go back in her messages and she can see. But immediately Squall was telling me to lie to somebody for no reason. Okay, so that was 2 little blocks, 2 little bubbles. Trying to get my time zone, telling me to lie to somebody. Her next one was telling me to watch out for locals. Made sure that I could figure out who that local was by everything that she wrote. And then came right out and told me who the local was. Okay. All right. You ready, chicken?
I am. Was it me? Was I the local?
No.
Okay. Okay. I'm so okay. This is crazy. I did not catch all of Shay's live. I have not caught all of your live. There's a lot going on. Shay's live, like I said, I didn't listen to all of it, but there were some things that were said that I do not agree with. I was not
Shay's live or my live?
I haven't listened to your live. I've hardly listened to hers.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm
All right.
so sorry. But I'm not. I had no fear of my family. If anybody has a question about that, I didn't have any fear of my family. I don't even know where else to go with that. I think that she was being, very overprotective because, she's very mad at Squall. When whose chat? I don't know. Someone's chat that I was trying to look at today. It was asked,
Keep talking. Hang on, baby. Keep talking because I'm trying to figure out what I did with my medicine and I hope I didn't drop it on the floor. So, in my cat or my grandson. So I've got to look for it. So just continue talking and hold the fort down.
I'm back. Let me explain this. Sage and Chicken on a Stick have one live. Okay. And then they have another live an hour later. But only because Shay put information out about a crime from 30 years ago and the recording about Andy. Chicken on a Stick went absolutely apeshit and came over to Sage's panel and was begging Shay to take it down and saying what Shay was saying wasn't true. And you're going to hear her say all of it. It's coming up. But I'm getting all these lawsuits and I'm thinking that this crime has something to do with my father. I don't know that for a fact. Because my father connects to Tennessee. 1,000,000%. My dad was a nut job. You heard Lips say it. Over at, was it Boober's? I can't remember. Maybe it was my panel. I got on a panel with her recently. I think it was Boober Weir. Listen, all I can do is come out here and show you my receipts. You can believe me or you can't. I'm not fucking crazy. And I'm not going to deal with the derailing by the same people over and over again. Your games are done. Funny, you all disappeared. Nope. AB recorded it, Ratch, and he sent it to Shay, and he sent it to Chroma Mama. He said it on my panel or in my chat. I'm almost positive it was on my panel. But look back, when did I see them when he started coming to my chat? The end of 2024, I believe, 2023. Andy was in my chat a lot. He was on my panel 3 or 4 times, and I caught him in so many fucking lies, including about his drug bust and his one lawyer tab, including his fake false sorrow for beating Jody. But nope, that's not what happened, Ratch. Andy recorded his own child.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know where Sage went, but oh, and I can't read the chat or anything.
I can see it. I'm looking on my floor.
Okay, good.
Go ahead and talk, baby. Say
Oh,
what you
Lord.
were saying.
Okay, so I feel like that Shay was being, quite overprotective of me. She was the one who was worried about it, like me going there. I was not worried about me going there. I know right from wrong, and I don't know. I don't want to say like I'm a good person, I don't want anybody to think that like family was trying to hurt me, I don't want anybody to think that like family was trying to hurt me, that I was in danger of something.
She might have said family, but I thought she said Emily. I didn't want people to think I was in danger of family or Emily. I'd like your opinion. I'm not sure what she says. But it's funny because I found Valkyrie talking about an Emily the other day. I'm not sure if it's a connection, but you guys listen with your ears. Let me make sure it's turned all the way up.
I don't want anybody to think that like family was trying to hurt me, that I was in danger of something. But there is another person, and I saw it in it today, and someone has said it, and everyone, if I say this name, I don't know what's going to happen, because I've already told everyone this name, but no one wants to hear it. And they say, oh no, that's bad. There's a million reasons why people take up for this person, and that's fine, because I don't know, saying that I know their story or anything.
Yeah.
But for some reason, even with you can say that person is causing me grief. Perhaps.
Yeah. I think I know who you're talking about. I didn't know if you were talking about the other person, so I was trying to figure out which direction you were going.
Well, I mean, Squall, I trusted Squall. I like Squall. But at the end it just got a little freaky, and that's why I just blocked her.
Yeah. Well, she blocked me, and I didn't even have words with her, so
it got kind of weird. And
hey guys, pile in here. Come on, I've got a good one. Y'all want to hear this one right now? You don't want to have to wait and catch this one on the replay. Let me get a cigarette. We're going to be going back to Hawkins County, back to 2011. And this is a horrible crime that the grandfather thinks could have been prevented. And we're going to be discussing Ronnie's favorite word, unfounded. And this is about a little girl that you see on the picture. Her name is Emily Bernard. And she was 3 years old when she got killed in Hawkins County.
Maybe I should have listened to this. Yet another crime. I didn't listen to this. Oh, I'm live, honey. Give me 1 minute. But there's an Emily that was killed with 3 years old in Hawkins County. No, I never even heard it before. But I want to go over this. My grandson just locked my other grandson out of my room, and neither of them are supposed to be in here. So give me a minute. I'm going to go back to the live I was showing.
And it's like that she sent to me of Benny and said that Benny's in Beach Creek, and no, it wasn't the last post that it wasn't the last little bit that some of when we talked. She really like a threat, like, hey, we talked a long time, I'll release everything. I have no idea, but
Yeah, the video,
on her
picture
community page right now.
the picture she sent you of Benny was from the same one that was on Jody Sue Brown's, right?
Right.
The one where Benny was in Beach Creek back in, what was it, January of last year, when Hills on the Ground was there, and he was wearing he came down the hill. Jody Sue took that picture. She blacked out the bottom part of it so you couldn't tell where the location was, right? And then she posted that to her community tab and claimed that Benny was in Beach Creek.
Absolutely.
Well, she wasn't the only one that said that, right?
Well, I got a message, that was what was going on. And, I'm like, all right, because it makes no never mind to me. I don't know him. I don't, I don't know why I would even be messaged about that. But,
I got a message too that very morning from someone, and I'm not going to say who that someone is because that's that person's right to say it. And I'm trying to protect that person a little bit right now. And so that person sent me the same thing, that, oh gosh, Benny's in Beach Creek. And then Benny goes live, and then we all learned that now he wasn't in Beach Creek. Well, there was a common person who was spreading all of this, you know what I mean, who's alleged to tell Jody Sue everything.
well, that was kind of my thing. It was like, for one, this information is wrong. And, it was, a little silly kind of tiff. And it was, she says, Jody Sue has spies in Beach Creek. And I just am mean back. And I say, I have spies in Beach Creek, which I don't have spies in Beach Creek. You know what I'm saying? But I do have family. I couldn't, I don't know. I don't want to be mean to her, but I just had to end that.
Yep.
And with the other party also being brought up, she's bringing the party up to me a lot, but she doesn't want to do anything about it. Like, you can do something about it, but I don't know. I just feel like it's a big mess because, Shay got very overprotective. Like I said, I didn't even listen to all of it, but I know some. No one there would hurt me,
Meaning your family wouldn't hurt you.
Yeah, I mean,
right.
I'm 43. We went this long, But I didn't really, I didn't want to interrupt her live. I just there was a few things that I had to straighten out.
Yeah, if there's something wrong, something's been said wrong, then you need to do that, because if not, it grows. I'm not sure really what you're referring to that was wrong in that live. But I mean, I do know what you just said, but anything else? I mean, because you and I have not talked prior to me making this live. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That
We never
so reached out to Squall. I reached out to Chicken. She'll tell you. I reached.
worked together. I've never worked with anyone. I did try to get. Okay, the last bout with YouTube, you know, I did try to talk with people. I had to work. I didn't not had to, you know, like would contact Adrian, Jenny to help me, you know, get my videos and everything. And so I did talk to people, but there was never like a let's you know, take down one person or, you know, anything like that. Everybody's been very respectful in the community. But
Yeah.
there's that little bit of truth or fact or lie that no one wants to come out and say, which I don't either. But I don't really know what to do at this point.
I know. And see, I don't even know that person. And so I just know what's being said about me. And I don't appreciate what's being said about me. And it's not fair. I mean, number one, I mean, that sounds childish. It's not fair. It's not right to sit there for people to go out there and say, oh, be careful. You know what I mean? She's talking to law enforcement. You know, no, I'm not.
That's
You know,
another.
if I was talking to law enforcement, I would have already known that Jody Sue Brown wasn't a suspect. I'm the one that asked Shay to call Hawkins County to find out if Jody Sue Brown was a suspect.
Right.
That's a fact.
I understand.
So if I was law enforcement, I don't have law enforcement in my phone like I was accused of today, right? Saying
Right.
that, because that's what Shay said to me today. She said that, because I knew there was something going on, and I'm like, what the hell? And other people were telling me stuff, and I was like, hey, just don't contact me no more. I'm done, right? Next thing I know, I'm being told by her that I said that I had law enforcement listening in on my phone, listening in on my messages, listening in on all my texts. That is a bold-faced lie. She said that she had proof of that. I mean, that I had said that. I said, send me the proof. Because I know that if I said it, she would have proof of it. See what I mean?
Yeah.
And I want. I'll let her play that shit with me. And I said, no. I said, send me the proof of it. She goes, well, I knew that before you even did your live. I said, I said in my live, and I said to you, I don't know what she hears, but what I said to her, and I said in my lives, was that when I spoke to law enforcement, I asked them, did I need to stop having my channel? Could my channel damage what I was doing on my channel? Could it damage Summer's case? Y'all can go back and listen to my lives. It's there. Several times I've said it. Ask them if what I was doing, could it damage Summer's case? They told me no, not so far, and I could continue. And I said, okay. And so I was. That is the exact statement that I have said. At no time have I ever said that law enforcement is listening in on my phone or listening in on my calls or listening in on my computer or in my messages. If they are, I'm not aware of it.
Right.
But if someone else that I'm communicating with is dirty, they damn well might be listening in on everything unbeknownst to me. So I've got to ask them, what are you
Right.
doing that is bringing that attention my direction?
Well, I mean, like for me, I don't think I hold any valuable information, that like is worth anything. But like if law enforcement needed to, listen to any or search any of my devices, they're more than welcome. They could come right now. It's cool.
Yeah, same here. Go for it. You got my permission. I'm saying it right now.
Yeah, me too.
Listening in. Bring it on.
Well, right. That's funny. But everything else, it's just too. It's. I don't know. I don't want to upset anybody. But
No,
I don't
didn't either.
No, I don't want, as the same as you, I didn't want, I don't want my name to be dragged through the mud or, whatever, any more than, it hasn't already been.
I understand that. But I'm trying to figure out what's happening to a missing child.
Well, yeah, that's what it all boils down to. It's like, in the end, the most important thing here that so many people have lost sight of, and, we have talked about this before, it's summer. It's summer,
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
I don't care who's talking to who, what local they're talking to. I don't need somebody to say, oh, they're trying to get my local, my source, this, that, and the other. I don't give a crap. Who they're talking to. Right?
Right.
That's not my thing. You don't need to tell me. You don't need to hook me in with whoever. I never even asked that.
Right.
All I wanted to do was have somebody to talk to about Summer's case.
Right. Like, sharing and collaborating, which, that's what I'm about. Sharing and collaborating, it's not, and like I said, I'm not a wealth of information. I just happen to live here. But
can I ask you, since we're on the subject?
Yes.
How did no, I'm not going to ask that. Never mind. That's not my place to bring out. So I'm not going to say it. Never mind. Apologize.
Okay. Are you sure?
It was yeah, I'm going to ask it. So when so it can clear it up. You reached out to Squall, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Because that's it. I just said that earlier, that I know that I didn't reach out to locals. They reached out to me, and I just told everybody who the two locals were that I've ever reached out to that I'm aware of was a local, and that was Andy and Don Wells.
Right.
So you reached out.
Reached out to you, and also reached out to Squall.
Right. Right.
Oh.
Reached out to Squall. I reached out to Chicken. She'll tell you.
And no one. Well, I've already talked about that. Okay.
I know it's hard for me to keep my train of thought right now too. So
Right.
I
just bust into all of this, but I just needed to get some things clear. And
yeah, Mama Bear, make sure you rewind. Please make sure you rewind. And we're still going to be here a while. I still have exactly an hour left on my other live. Let's switch back to, because that's the end of the other one. You heard about the crime that Abby Blue, Chicken on a Stick, Amanda Athy said in Kirst's chat the other day, where I was going back and forth with her before Kirst came live while she was waiting for a long time. We got into sort of a tussle because I'm done playing fucking games with people. I know where my family connections are. Apparently Chicken on a Stick does too, and I want to know what this crime was 30 fucking years ago. I'm not playing. Shay, you need to put it the fuck back out. Whether it connects to me or not, you included Summer in that crime. You said there was a box on Whitehaller Road that included a crime 30 years ago that could possibly connect to Summer Wells case. That's what you said in that live you took out down 1 hour later. Prove me wrong. Put it back up.
Live, which was 10 months ago, which was those 54 videos. I was done. I was done with doing lives, period, and had no real need to do it. I could sit there and hi, Luda. I could do all the stuff that I was doing without doing the lives. I only did lives in the first place to try to put my head with everyone else's head with the hopes of finding Summer. It wasn't for clout. It wasn't for money, because I never made money on my channel until Jody Sue Brown struck my channel. And that was
Oh, yeah. Listen to this. Like, what the fuck is this shit? Jody Sue Brown struck her channel, and because I listened to this already, this part. Jody Sue Brown struck her channel and accused her of riding past her house. So she had to monetize her channel. That's why. Huh? Does that make sense to any of you? Jody Sue accused her of stalking her. So because Jody Sue did that, it would help if she monetized her channel. Sage, you are fucking weird as fuck.
was to remove video where she was threatening locals in the area that were driving by her place. And so I'm in total agreement with Jody Sue Brown as far as being ticked off if anybody drives by your home. I have no problems with her going after somebody or anybody that is harassing her home place. You wouldn't want to do that at my home place. Just telling you. No way. I wouldn't be on Facebook, YouTube or Facebook saying I'm going to do something. I would just do it. That's a fact. Because I'm the quiet type. Just tell you that. So, all right. I'm going to throw out some because I can't read it. So I'm just going to throw out a couple, get me a couple mods in here, and then I'm going to just go for it and see if I can remember how to do this. Luda, I'm going to make you my managing. I don't even know what that means. So, I trust you, love. Loki.
Of course Luda's a mod. Why wouldn't she be? Tiffany got that shiny blue wrench over there too. Scott's enemy. What? If you guys don't see this shit, I don't know what to tell you. It's right in front of your face.
And hi, Tiffany. Okay, I think that's enough here right now. I'm so behind on chat, y'all. I'm so sorry. If I haven't said hi to somebody, it's not meant that way. I just can't read. I'm going to have a heck of a time trying to read you what I want to talk about on my screen. I really am blind. I'm not joking. So, okay, here we go. The 54 videos. Number one, I've never lied in relation to Summer Wells case or about any.
Can I be honest with you, Sage? Like 10 people asked me to watch your 54 videos. I didn't want to. I didn't watch them. I don't even know what the fuck your 54 videos are about. So go ahead, bring them into it. I watched maybe like 5 minutes of one and I was bored. But whatever. Maybe I should watch them. 54? That's worse than Jody Sue's 16, ain't it? Holy shit.
Anyone, both locals in the area, creators, or whatever. I never have. I've only used their words whenever I speak of someone because that is the way that I can remain free of a lawsuit and still get my opinions out there. See what I mean? There is no way that I'm going to get on a channel and speculate like Miss Crystal Crime Time does. And then she thinks that she's.
No, because she thinks she's the police. So she doesn't have to speculate. She has to come out here and tell the truth because the police don't have the truth, but she does. Right? She knows everything. Yeah, I'm a speculation channel, Sage. That's what I do. I'm not the cop.
Like found Ziggy's channel, what I remember is that one of the cats, she had two at the
Do
time.
it.
One of them
Play
was
the videos like
using
that,
the
and it
bathroom.
shows the frames
Number
between
two,
the frames.
all over her
You want to
house.
look for the frame that
So
is
instead of
surrounded by
taking it to the
gray.
vet in a timely manner,
Gray
she
area.
decided to buy a cage.
PIs. And she got pissed off at me because I kept saying you need to turn it into TBI. That's where it needs to go, not the PIs. In fact, there is a message that she may have now. I screenshot it, however.
If it was going to use the bathroom, they would just put it in the cage. And then I guess she would blame her daughter when the cat was in the cage too long. So anyway, this cat or these two cats, I don't know.
On either side. So you have the frame, and then on both sides, it's gray or black.
PIs. And she got pissed off at me because I kept saying you need to turn it into TBI. That's where it needs to go, not the PIs. In fact, there is a message that she may have removed by now. I screenshot it, however.
Jean, no, I'm so sorry I'm confusing you. You keep asking me. Yeah, Lisa sounds a lot like them, but Lisa's not. Well, she could be. Lisa's another one that's never shown her actual face. But Lisa's not in this video. The voices you hear are Tragedy Pimps Exposed, Sage Sleuth, and WCIA. There's zero context to the video. It's just voice clips so that you can compare the voices and hear that they are all one the same. There's no meaning to the video. They're talking about random shit. It's called Guess the Voice because they're all the same. Let me start it over. Let me play a little bit of Sage first, because this is a better recording of her. I'm only putting out what I researched and what people told me. If it connects, it connects. If it don't, it don't. I throw it out there. These are pieces. They're not like the whole fucking thing, or I would have Summer. Don't you think? Like, this is fucking crazy that you people think. How many people? You know what? Never mind.
He's free of a lawsuit. Honey, I can clean you up in court right now. Just letting you know.
For what?
That one of the cats, she had two at the time.
Do it.
One of them
Play
was
the videos
using
like
the
that, and it
bathroom.
shows the frames
Number
between
two,
the frames.
all over her
You want to
house.
look for the frame
So
that is
instead of
surrounded by
taking it to the
gray.
vet in a timely manner,
Gray
she
area.
decided to buy a cage.
PIs. And she got pissed off at me because I kept saying you need to turn it into TBI. That's where it needs to go, not the PIs. In fact, there is a message that she may have removed by now. I screenshot it, however.
If it was going to use the bathroom, they would just put it in the cage. And then I guess she would blame her daughter when the cat was in the cage too long. So anyway, this cat or these two cats, I don't know.
On either side. So you have the frame, and then on both sides, it's gray or black.
PIs. And she got pissed off at me because I kept saying you need to turn it into TBI. That's where it needs to go, not the PIs. In fact, there is a message that she may have removed by now. I screenshot it, however.
Like found Ziggy's channel, what I remember is that one of the cats, she had two at the time.
Do it.
One of them
Play
was
the videos like
using
that,
the
and it
bathroom.
shows the frames
Number
between
two,
the frames.
all over her
You want to
house.
look for the frame that
So
is
instead of
surrounded by
taking it to the
gray.
vet in a timely manner,
Gray
she
area.
decided to buy a cage.
PIs. And she got pissed off at me because I kept saying you need to turn it into TBI. That's where it needs to go, not the PIs. In fact, there is a message that she may have removed by now. I screenshot it, however.
If it was going to use the bathroom, they would just put it in the cage. And then I guess she would blame her daughter when the cat was in the cage too long. So anyway, this cat or these two cats, I don't know.
On either side. So you have the frame, and then on both sides, it's gray or black.
PIs. And she got pissed off at me because I kept saying you need to turn it into TBI. That's where it needs to go, not the PIs. In fact, there is a message that she may have removed by now. I screenshot it, however.
Never one time reached out to you. You talk about me all the time. What can you clean me up in court for? Does anybody know what she can clean me up in court for? If you know what she can clean me up in court for, please tell me. Actually, file that lawsuit, Sage. Do it. I dare you. What in the fuck?
This is kindness again.
You see how they come out here, and she'll go on to say, because again, I listened to this part, so did you guys. I wasn't on the screen. She'll clean me up in court. Not only will she clean me up in court, but wait, what was it she
Coming
said?
to you one last time. Don't ever let it happen again, Crystal Crime Time, because I will not be kind, and I will come full force your direction. That is a solid promise. It's not a threat. I will take you to court, and I will.
For what? Another threat? Another threat to silence me. She goes on to say, I'm scared of these court hearings. No, I've been pretty unstoppable, don't you think? I'm not scared of these court hearings because here's what happens. If we go to court, everything I have and everything anybody typed me, messaged me, it goes with me, right? I'm pretty good at taking screenshots and saving things. I've learned that from the best. Ask Gary, as above, so below. She taught me. So, yeah. I think you have some issues, and I don't understand why you're on here attacking me when I haven't even said anything about you. Your name was mentioned in a fleeting flyby on the messages I messaged earlier, but we didn't even speak about you after that. Like, it was just Sage. That was the only word. So I'm really confused. Yeah, I do have how close you and TT are and how you can quit talking for a little bit and maybe a little bit more about you and Nana for life being besties and I'm just not quite understanding why you're threatening to sue me and you're in my comment section. I pay you no mind. I never have. I'm so confused by this. Why every 6 months do you get on here and attack me when I'm bringing something out? But I shouldn't worry if you're a local. Maybe that's exactly what the whole YouTube should be doing, is worrying that you're a local. Show your face, Sage. I look like shit. My hair ain't brushed. Hold on. Hi. Show yours. Okay? Can you do that for me? Show me your face, bitch. Because now you got me worried.
Will win. You're so terrified of court cases, right? Really what you're terrified, let's just cut the bullshit. You're terrified of Jody Sue Brown because you beat up on Jody Sue Brown's children. And you know damn well she can beat your ass in court up and down over that. And you've been kissing her ass all this time ever since. It's blatant.
Do you realize I stopped doing that in May of 2022? Yeah, sometimes I got to put that bitch in her place because she sits over there and still talks shit on me. But you're going to go on to say I'm scared of Jody Sue, and that is the furthest thing from the fucking truth. Jody Sue does not pay me. I am on nobody's payroll since, 6-7 months ago, 8 months ago. I quit talking to pretty much everybody except for a few. I do almost all of my research by myself. When I talk to TT, she's my research. Do you realize that? She's not somebody giving me an interview. She's somebody who intertwined herself into Summer's case and lies consistently. But somehow you people who hate each other are all gathering again in the chat room, getting ready to attack me because I put something out. Why is that? So is this another attempt at silencing me? Now look, this is on my live, so I can cut you saying that and I can send that to TBI too. Now, can I? Sue me, bitch. Let's go.
Everybody knows it. Everyone knows it. We all know you don't like the girl too. It's all fake. You're just terrified because you know she'll win. Well, I'm just letting you know that I will win too. And I'm not going to sit here and threaten you, honey. I have your address and I have no problems having my face and my name out there on the YouTube.
The whole world has my address. Of course you have my address. You took it day one, right? Because I put it out and you emailed me and told me to take it off. I don't even remember that. But yeah, we know you have my address. You made that clear. The first words you said.
YouTube streets. I'm taking you to court. That is a solid promise. I protect my grandson, and that's the only reason why my name and my face is not out there. Other than that.
Did I threaten her grandson? Has anybody ever heard me threaten her grandson? Ever? I'm so confused. Like, you people make shit up and just put it on here. Where did I threaten your grandson? Sage, can you put that on the screen? I'd like for you to put it on the screen that I threatened your grandson or sent you any threats or even ever messaged you first or anything like that. I'd like to see it, please. You're telling all these people these things are happening, so show them.
I have no problems with it. If he didn't live in my home, I would have no problems with it. My channel probably will turn into another channel because I'd rather talk about UFOs than the Summer Wells case anymore. It is.
You already talk about UFOs. You wear one of them aluminum foil hats. You have the hanger. You're sitting in the yard calling the aliens because I don't understand what this is.
So sad to say that. It is so sad to sit there and watch people do what they're doing to other creators and put their lives in jeopardy for no reason, just because they are bipolar. And that's it. That's what's going on with you, Crystal. You can't even stay in one direction long enough to even figure out anything because you're constantly flying off in all fucking directions that you don't even know what the hell you're doing from 10 minutes from now. Half the time you got your stories wrong.
Then why are you here? Why are you so bothered by it? If I'm not doing anything that's going to hurt you or anybody else, or if all my stories are wrong and nothing's correct, none of my research is correct, nothing at all is correct, nothing any of your friends said to me is correct, right? Why are you attacking me? I tell you I'm a speculation channel and that my information may be misinformation, that I don't have a law degree. I know I keep saying it, I'm confused, but if anybody else is as confused as me, please let me know. Because this is now the second or third time she's done this, and I don't even talk about her. I don't look at her. I don't watch her. I don't care for her. I don't like her.
If anyone talks to you, you get that all wrong. It can be spelled out for you in a fucking video, and you'll still, 2 months later, say that I'm lying. I don't know that Jennifer chick that you carried on about, that you told me was, quote, Raven.
Okay, so let me tell you about Jennifer. I'm not going to say her last name. Sage can do that. This is why I got scared, okay? Gary, as above, so below, pointed me in the direction of Renfro, right? So she also pointed me into the direction of a woman that lives in Rogersville near the Wells. I believe she's a Light Hauler Road woman. I think. I could be wrong about that. It's either Light Hauler or Fields, one or the other. But yeah, I researched her. I was given some information by Renfro that Renfro later retracted. It's a little strange to me. I'm not going to put that information out. If the information Renfro told me is true the first time, it's a dangerous situation. So I prefer not to get on here and talk about it. Okay? This Jennifer also has a Facebook profile under the name of Raven. If Sage wants to put that out, she could do it. If As Above, So Below wants to put that out, they could do it. I've told TT about it. She could put it out. Renfro can put it out. It's there. I just know that if I bring it out, it scares me enough that this woman's no longer alive. I mean, do you guys remember me saying that? That I have fear. I don't want nobody else to die because of me. However, I know what I'm doing right now is kind of dangerous, right? But look at what the danger these people put me in. They don't care. They give me information in hopes that I'll come out and put it out. And then I'll be attacked by bad people and I'll be sued by them. They're stopping me from putting information out because they know I have information. I don't know what information I have that is true and what is correct. I research as I go, as people bring things out. I save things. There might be something from 2 years ago that I heard and I remembered, and I remember what folder I put it in that connects to something somebody said today or a story that changed. So I save all these pieces and I just get on here and put them together and bring them to you. I speculate because that's exactly what I am. I'm a speculation channel, as is Sage, I think, and Squall, and Tiffany, and Benny. Not one single one of them have a law degree. So let's go listen to some more of this bullshit. She's been on for a little bit. Like, I don't even know if I want to respond to this anymore. She's making crazy accusations that don't even make no kind of damn sense. I don't understand any of this.
I didn't know. You're the one who did all the talking, honey. Now you're insinuating that I caused somebody to become unalived. That's exactly what's in that damn video that you just posted. And I'm not going to have it. You know why I'm not going to have it?
I never insinuated. Can anybody tell me where I insinuated that video I posted? Maybe I did. I said Sage knew about it because I sent it to her. Remember when I sent Sage the one creator I was going to trust because I didn't have no relationship with her and I knew she researched. So I sent her Jennifer's profile. She acted really weird. I think I have that live or some videos posted about it. You can go see. She did exactly what she's doing now after reaching out to me and then attacking me. I don't know what this girl's role is in anything. Why she's doing this, but I'm going to tell you what, Sage, is kind of fucking sus. Okay? I'm going to listen for a few minutes longer, but you're weird as fuck and leave me the fuck alone.
But not just because I'm prideful and I'm a good person with a good reputation in life, unlike yourself, but because I'm in a group, which I told you all about, that is filled with the parents of missing people, not just children, people. And as far as I'm aware, I'm the only person from YouTube that's in that group. Do I communicate much? No, I don't. It's not my place. I'm just thankful they.
You're the only person in a group that deals with missing people. Well, isn't this a community where we deal with missing people? Wait a minute. I'm pretty sure I have my own fucking Facebook group where I post missing people sometimes. And I'm pretty sure I'm involved in groups on Facebook too. So because you're in a fucking group, you have the right to know everything. You are insane. Please seek mental help.
Ask me to come. Half the time I don't even check it because I don't go and I don't read. But yeah, you're not going to do that with me.
You don't even check.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. That is not going to happen. I will sue you for everything that you have and everything that you will ever have. If ever again, and this is public, honey, I'm telling you publicly, if ever again I see in print, hear audio, or anything connected to your name, connected to anything concerning me, and definitely if it's in a negative light, you don't have to worry about anyone else suing you, Crystal Crime Time. You need to worry about me.
Here's the thing, Sage. Sage ain't your real name now, is it? I ain't doing anything wrong by putting out and speculating upon the stuff you put publicly. Not at all. So go ahead and do that. Just because you did this, now I got my eye on you. Just so you know that, bitch.
That's who you need to worry about. You don't get to get on this damn platform and just run your mouth thinking you're free because you're speculating bullshit. You'll find out. You'll find out. I don't give a shit if you don't have a pot to piss in. You will never have a pot to piss in. Because when I'm gone, my family will get your shit. Try me. Try me, girl. Just try me. Pull it up now and do it. Let's just go on and get it done. Hear me? Let's go on and get it done. Now, I'm going to come over here and show you that, well, y'all going to have to do it, but you can go back on my channel and look at the 54 videos. Click the description. On the description, it will tell you the exact date that I posted those 54.
I don't give a fuck about your 54 videos. I don't care about them. They're boring. They mean nothing to me. Nothing. I've been pushed to them so many times. People in my inbox, you, TT, why is that? Because you want to flip a narrative of some sort? I'm not quite sure what you're talking about. I don't care about your fucking 54 videos. They don't mean nothing to me. You mean nothing to me. But maybe now you do.
4 videos. Not one time in those 54 videos did I ever lie about anyone. Not one time. Everything that was said came directly out of their own mouths or their own computers in text or was shared to me from others. That was, their private communications. But at no time did I ever lie about anyone. That's why it's called.
Like, how the fuck am I going to research my own shit and post my million videos and community posts if I'm over there watching her 54 fucking videos? Man.
Oh, the tragedy pimps. That's exactly why. Because all I did was put out there what was happening. My only concern in any of that bullshit was the fact that one person hurt my feelings really bad because I thought that person was a friend who I spoke to almost daily. And it still breaks my heart. Well, do I communicate with that person now? Yes, I do. And that's my business. Will it ever be the same? No. No, it won't be. It can never be.
Someone broke their heart. That must be Chicken on a Stick or Shay, or it must have something to do with the last time she attacked me. This is fucking
But it doesn't
weird.
mean I stop caring when I care about somebody. And I did give that person grace because I understood more than that person knows why that person did everything that that person did. And if we go down to the nitty gritty, she was the least of them all, in my opinion. The rest were just backbiting evil bitches. And that's just my opinion again. So 2 months after those videos were put out, and I thought Crystal Crime Time had got her shit together and realized that she was the idiot because all her messages to me are there too. As are the Raven person that sent me the email. It sounded like a lunatic as well. And if you're out there, Raven, and whatever, I'm so sorry, but that's exactly how your stuff read.
Raven's dead, Sage. You fucking idiot.
And I had no intent to further that conversation. That's why I never furthered the conversation. My inbox is filled with people from that area, the local area, right? Now, did I know the Raven was from that area? No, I don't even know the Raven is who the fuck Crystal says she is. I don't fucking know. Do I care? Fuck no. It was turned into TBI and I was.
Why are you so fucking bothered by it?
Done. The only thing that I cared about was it mentioned theft, which correlated with what Jody Sue was saying at the time, that her camper had been broken into, which also correlated with, at the same time frame, all of it. That's why I kept saying the dates matter. Look at the dates, look at the times.
They have nothing to do with each other. Jody Sue saying she was being broken into something has nothing to do with the other one. The other one died months prior to that. I've had information on the other one since pretty much the beginning of this case before the Rooster video. So I don't know what the fuck this bitch is talking about. Is she telling on herself or something? Sage, I think you need to get it together, girl.
That all these conversations were happening amongst all these different people. And you see what the fuck was going on. Don't blame me for being the outsider looking in going, something's not fucking kosher here. But it also was chicken on a
She's the outsider. She's going to confirm who it is.
stick. Chicken on a Stick sent me her very first message telling me that she was being accused of having stolen and planted a backpack.
I don't even know nothing about that. I never touched on that. I never covered that. What does that have to do with me? Keep snitching, Sage. Come on, bring more.
So of course, when I get this email from a Raven, right, who connects to me through Dynamite, reached out to Dynamite trying to get my email, and I come into Dynamite's chat and was broadsided with, oh, this person wants your email. Well, I don't know what the fuck is going on, so I gave out my email. Bingo. Dynamite, after the 54 videos, who I was never mean to, did nothing wrong to, called me a fucking weirdo. Well, Dynamite, I'm not the weirdo, honey. Not me. Not me. You might want to look at the mirror, though. So anyway.
Hey, why don't you tell these people who else Dynamite is? Dazed and Confused, maybe? How many other channels does she have? So why are you trying to play it off like it's only one? Name all of her channels.
Yeah, I had some interest in the theft stuff. I did videos concerning that. I spoke about it often. I dropped subtle hints to Jody Sue through my videos trying to tell her that I had some knowledge about a fucking break-in. Jody Sue and I are not friends. I have never tried to be Jody Sue's friend, nor has she ever tried to be mine. Would I try to help Jody Sue? Yes, and I have in the past, and I probably will again, because that's my decision to make. Will I, at the same time, call her out on some bullshit? Yeah.
Jody, did Sage ever help you? That's weird. Huh? If you see this, Jody Sue, I'd like you to reply to that.
I will. And I probably will again. Am I in a tit for tat with Jody Sue Brown? No, because I think Jody Sue Brown knows that I'm not like the rest that she accuses. Now, let me look through here real quick.
That's weird. How many videos does Sage have about Jody Sue? But now they're besties? Are you like trying to have like some kind of alibi for your connection to Jody Sue? Something about to come out, Sage? This really is not making sense. You're talking in circles. Nobody understands you. Except for maybe your little roadies over there.
Before I get started. I can't read it. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not trying to ignore chat. I really cannot read it. I can get like 1 or 2 words out and then the rest of the sentence is like blurred out. And but anyway, so I thought that all the shit with Crystal was over. You know, I've seen her go in that direction, this direction. I've seen her attack everybody underneath the blue sky. You know, do I watch her for entertainment? Yes, I do.
There is nothing to you. What was over? Nothing ever started except for you demanding me to put out some fucking messages I didn't want to put out. It was dumb. You forced me to do that. You're sick.
Entertainment. Have I ever taken anything from anything she has ever posted and went, oh, wow, this chick is really on it? No. Maybe that's because I'm not really on it. Maybe it's because she's not really on it. I don't know. But the way she does what she does is just so convoluted. It's just insane. And I watch until I get bored and then I leave. And I've been trying to be kind to the damn woman. You know, I got empathy for people. I don't care if you're a fucking asshole. Gavel Geeks, man, did what she could.
When was you kind to me? You told me take my address off after I put it on. Oh my God. I've never even had like a real conversation with this woman except for that one message exchange. Like it was a quick email back and forth. I did go check. I remember it now after I went and checked. But up until that point, until she keeps bringing it up, like, this is so weird. If somebody can please explain what she's talking about here, I'd really appreciate it. I don't. Sage, you're making me like.
To fucking fuck with me as bad as she could because I told her that all I ever said to her was, you don't have to. And the woman fucking became undone. No, she didn't have to.
That's not true. Go look at the text messages. They're in my videos. You came undone. And I don't even know why. You came undone before I even came. Just like you are now.
Because every time she came into a chat, guess who popped up right behind her? And guess who? The creator would stop talking about Andy. Do you think Andy's not doing that shit right now? Yeah. You don't need gavels.
When did I come into your chat? I don't even I fleet by. Look, this is how I watch people's lives, yo. I watch them later. I wait for them to be done so I can watch them in 2-speed. Okay? And I don't want nobody throwing no damn membership at me in some fucking room I want to be in. Okay? So I watch them when the lives are over, except for Jody Sue. I do watch Jody Sue live. Okay? I have my reasons for that. Call it research. Now I'm going to have to start watching Sage because I'm not quite understanding what the hell all of this is. I know I keep saying it, but I'm really baffled by this. And I you and TT done fucked up the last 2 days, didn't you, Sage? TT changing that profile picture and not realizing I would see the change. And changing her name set some sort of paranoia in you. Something happened here. What are you scared of? I'm honestly, seriously concerned. Because now this is not the first time you've done this. This is the second time. It's worrisome.
Can't hold him anymore, does he? He's doing quite well. But you watch. Systematically, every creator can no longer talk about Andy because why? He's in their chat. It's very hard to talk shit on somebody that's in your chat. It's very hard to say.
The very first time I ever talked to Andy was when he came in my chat the other day. And you know what happened? I'm the first creator that didn't coddle his ass. I don't even know why that would bother you. I don't even know why you're watching and you're really involved in this, ain't you? I hope the TBI is watching this because I'm not sure what this is all about. And I'm... What are you worried? TT said to me. Because she honestly didn't tell me much about you. I don't like you. I told her that. That's what you seen. I was worried because you messaged me and did some crazy shit. The receipts are posted. And now you're doing it again.
Say anything negative about somebody that's in your chat. He knows exactly well what he's doing. He's watched Jody Sue
You know what? I'm going to mute for a minute, guys.
do it from the very beginning. And I don't watch YouTube. I don't know nothing about all this stuff. But he's there every night, man. Hi, I'm making sausage balls. Yeah, good to see you. So glad we're friends. Isn't it funny that as soon, well, I'm getting way off fucking topic. I knew I was going to do this. Get me out here, man, and let me go. Isn't it funny that as soon as Andrew and Hunter started talking, Andy started popping up everywhere. Jody Sue got even more popping up everywhere. Jody Sue has two things on her hands. Her own personal life issues with Andy and his woman.
She's flipping the narrative. It had nothing to do with Andrew Hill, why he got on here. He came on and went on a little rampage because the Bill name came up in the Bays and the dog video. That had nothing to do with Andrew. He barely talked about Andrew unless he was questioned. And even on Share, he said, I don't know him. He knew Hunter. Huh? That's not when Andy started coming in chats and going off. It came off when Ziggy mentioned the Bill name. Now, didn't it? Or is it the Bill name I mentioned? What are you worried about, Sage? I'm the one being attacked, huh?
And then she's got the Summer Wells situation. So she's like trying to juggle the shit, right? Andy? Nah. It's all about Andy and whoever he's protecting. Because if it ain't he's protecting himself, then he's damn well protecting someone else. And I don't give a shit what anyone says. That's exactly what I think, and I will continue to speak it until something proves me wrong. And I've been right since before I did the 54 videos.
You see that threat? You see that? Ask her who she is. Tracy. Do you want me to say your real name? Because I will, bitch. Don't come in my shit fucking threatening people. Don't do it. What are you scared of? Gary, as above, so below. Make sure y'all take a screenshot of this. You see how they harass me? You see me in their shit? I'm going to leave that up there, okay? That's a threat. Hattie, make sure you take a really good screenshot of that.
And I'm still right. Now, getting back to Crystal. I thought after I explained the Raven videos, which I posted all of that in the 54 videos as well, and explained to her.
You know why she's in here? She's the one that found all this information Shay's talking about right now. What you scared of, Tracy? How about that boyfriend cop of yours? Your fucking drug dealing fucking son-in-law. Keep it up. You're next, bitch.
The only reason why Crystal even got in this whole shit was because she came on with me, as far as I'm concerned, when she came on cams. And I felt like she got attacked by everybody. Penny, Chasing Truth, and so on, right? And I felt like she needed somebody to listen to what she had to say. So I asked Shay, I said, hey, you really need to listen to her. I was concerned about Squall. And I still am. That woman is going to still always be right there at the top of my list. So anyway, Shay was like, no, man, I can't talk. I'm condensing, okay? Oh, no, I can't talk to her. I totally got it. And I was like, cool, I understand. Probably wouldn't want to either if I was in your shoes.
Oh my God, I really want to stop listening to this, you guys. She's such a bullshitter. Squall's at the top of her list. When? When she was modding for her? After the chicken on a stick shit? Is that what it is? Why is Squall on the top of your list? Huh? Sage? Since when? I mean, her and Scott are buddy. Remember? Squall's story's real. I was attacked. I didn't know what being a rape victim was like. And you were defending Scott and Squall. What changed? I'm really curious to find out what changed. Same with the Tiffany and Benny shit. Like, you're in all their chats. These people hate each other. Right? Somehow you hold wrenches in chat and you're their buddies. You're sus. You're sus, Sage. You seem more paranoid than anybody else.
You know, but I think you need to listen to what she has to say, you know, especially about the Crawfords. That was it. That was it. I speak to her. That's all on. The entire conversation that I had with Crystal Crime Time has been recorded and placed on my channel. At no time did I pump Crystal for anything. In fact, I think it would be anyone out here would be hard put to find me pumping anyone for anything. Like I said, I've got an inbox full, but you won't see me writing back asking question after question after question, but Crystal does that. You see what I mean? And then she's like, oh, I know who you're talking about. And then she goes off and I'm like, she starts posting all these pictures to me, these Facebook pages. And I'm like, who the fuck is that? She's not explaining who that person is, what their person's about. She just talks about witchcraft. And I'm like, okay, now I'm thinking she's talking about fucking Jody Sue at the time. And
so wait a minute. Huh? What Facebook pages are you in with me? I don't post all these. I have 5 pages I post to, and I only post videos, and then I have my group and my page. So where am I posting this stuff? What are you worried about? What am I posting? Show me. Ew, I got a troll. You been trolling, Sage. What the fuck? My real Facebook is private. My group is private. And I only post videos in the other places. You snitching on yourself, girl. You dumb.
And, you know, Covens and jumping around in circles like fucking fairies and shit in the damn dark. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking. Because I'm like, we're not on the same wavelength here, girl. I don't get what you're thinking. But Crystal thinks everybody can read her mind. That's why she does fairy tales and I can't say nothing because I got a lawsuit. I might get a lawsuit. Oh, Jesus Christ, I might get another lawsuit. But let me.
But yet I'm talking about it now, right? And I'm showing all the proof y'all wanted me to show while you were stopping me from showing it. Show the receipts with pitchforks. Show the receipts now, right? But now that I'm showing them, there's an issue. Or is it just because people were paying attention now? Listen, Sage, it's not just because of me that people find you guys funny. It's because of all the fuck shit y'all have done and people are leaving you. Notice that the numbers are going down. All of us have been getting less on the videos. I've been paying attention, and I usually don't pay attention to numbers, but for some reason, Scott does really bad. So I felt that it was fair that I sit there and I start paying attention to your guys' numbers, right? Like, because I'm not quite sure. And no, you haven't been monetized, but you know what you have done? You put your Cash App up, just like the fucking rest of them. Because it's hidden money and people don't see what you're making. Today you didn't, but how many other lives have you? You trashed Jody Sue, but now you're her friend. You monetized your channel because Jody Sue was accusing you of stalking her. You make absolutely 0 sense. And the more you get on here, the more you're telling people that there's something to be suspicious of with you.
Do this big conversation with you so you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, and you'll try to assume you know what, and we'll all just be fucked up. And that's Crystal Crime Time's complete channel, start to finish. She had some talent, but she did making fun of Jody Sue shit with the Ellie Mae. outside of that, no, she sucks. Sucks.
Did you hear that? I was okay when I was bashing Jody Sue. When I was calling Jody Sue Ellie Mae, it was okay. But now it's not. But that's when I was okay. Huh?
Somebody needs to tell her that she's going to get someone killed if she hasn't already. And by that, I'm talking about the Jennifer chick. It's supposed to be the Raven. That according
Jennifer's already dead. You're the one going to get people killed. Okay? You're forcing it. You're talking it. You're bringing it out. I'm not scared to talk about it. I've talked about it before. It's actually in the messages with you and I together, her whole name and everything. And you know that. So why are you sitting here trying to flip scripts, Sage?
to Crystal Crime Time is the person that sent me the email called Raven Raven. Now, do I know that that's who that is? Fuck no. I don't have a clue who Raven Raven is.
I'm starting to think you do. All you had to say to me was, no, I don't know who she is. You're the one that freaked the fuck out, right? Right after I showed you that, you freaked out. And right after I accused you of having a wrench over Boy, I'm having technical problems. It won't let me chat because of what I'm saying. Sage forced me to put text messages out between Sage and myself. The girl Jennifer passed away after I put those text messages out. When I told Sage who my Raven was after she questioned me about my community posts, Sage flipped the fuck out. This is a result of that. I truly believe because Sage forced me to put them messages out that this girl was unalived because of something to do with Summer Wells' case. I kept it a secret for years and struggled and couldn't wait to get to court and say it. And these motherfuckers dropped the court case and I couldn't afford to go. Anyway, I didn't think it belonged on YouTube. However, it is turned into the TBI. I do come out here and say it. And they are searching property connected to everybody. And Karen Elliott's over there being coddled by people like Nana for Life, who was always in Sage, and TPE. Right. Not Summer at all, Jean. Did Sage cover Jody Sue to run traffic over there? That's what I'm wondering, question. That's a good idea. She was behind the scenes pretending to be Jody Sue's friend, doing things for Jody and then backstabbing Jody by coming out and talking shit on her. I don't give a fuck, Jody Sue. I can't see. I got a contact. Like, it got really fucking bad. And then she's over there fighting with Squall. Being friends with Gavel and Krama. Holding wrenches for Tiffany Marie. Writing me behind the scenes to get my information, and then when I give it to her, she freaks the fuck out. That's what those texts are. They may not be in order. If they're not, I apologize. I lost my Facebook and I can't even fix that situation right now. That's all I have. The TBI, I believe, or somebody has taken my Facebook. I was on a 180-day ban, and then out of nowhere, they took my fucking Facebook. So I went to log into another one that had my maiden name on it that has no connection, a different email.
And they took that one too. I couldn't log into neither. Right now, my husband and I are sharing a Facebook. Yeah, Nana's in real good with Ryan, huh? And I can connect Robin through the lamplight. And who I believe is a racist who owns it and has been in trouble and allows racists to come there because there's an image of one that Robin has walking through a hallway who also has an image at Phelan or whatever, Fanning, whoever that is that Fred pew-pewed. At the rally they did, or no, it was the one against Black Lives Matter in Kingsport. He's also in an image there on the news. I'd really have to search for it. And then you got the Jamie Wilson, and notice Jody says there's tidbits there. She's come up on my panel. She hates me as much as I hate her. But in the end, I don't think Jody Sue is guilty of hurting Summer. I don't know why. Something just gives me that feeling. Now, do I think Jody Sue has information? Yes. She's so cryptic and weird and gives everybody names and complains all the fucking time. I think she just went to TBI. She knows how to keep her mouth shut. She knows how to twist stories and make them tongue twisters. She knows how to put information out there without you really hearing it because it's confusing, just like Sage. Free cremation to the hospital to Ellison's. Oh, yeah, I forgot Nana did that. I did forget Nana did that. You see, it's not the YouTubers out here that are causing problems and confusion. It's actually the locals coming out here and fucking around with the YouTubers and the ones that are involved in some sort of crime, in my opinion. Whether it be rug dealing or human trafficking or hiding crimes for Summer. I don't know what that crime is. Like I said in this live, I don't have those answers. I don't have the badge. But when I see something that looks fishy to me, like 5 lawsuits against me, I will never fucking back down. I will always fight for myself. I've had to go too long in this life not fighting for myself. I've been in abusive situations. I'll be damned if I give up to some people that could have hurt a child. I'm not a quitter. Come get me. I know I'm being watched by many agencies. They've never confirmed it with me. Well, yeah, one did, the missing persons people here in Pittsburgh, where I'm saying Sage, TPE, Wicca is local to me. But anyways, let's finish this up. For Benny's, I can do this. But you're with Scott and Squall, Sage. I'm not the flip-flopper. You are in everybody's chat holding a wrench. Like you're the fucking queen of some goddamn shit.
Am I going to sit there and go down rabbit holes looking for a Raven because they sent me some wild shit? Nope. Because the Crime Time does. She'll go to other people's stuff and then she's like, oh, look what she's doing to TT right now. The very first, and then go back and look at how she started conversations with me. She thinks she's slick. It's very obvious that she's fake and that she's trying to get information from you as soon as she starts talking to you. I mean, girl, you got to do better than that. I smelled you as soon as we started writing each other. And I was like, oh, no.
No. You smelled me as soon as you started writing me, and I gave you the information you came begging for. You didn't think that I would. And I handed it to you on a silver platter, you dumb bitch. So don't come over here and say this, that, and the other. The messages are there. You are welcome to put them the fuck out again. Quit trying to flip shit. Just stop.
No. Go back and look. So then what did she do? She did a damn live and accused me of doxing this person. I didn't dox the person. Crystal Crime Time did. I just put out the fucking messages because she was calling me a fucking liar. Am I gonna sit there and let you lie about me, Crystal Crime Time? No, girl. I'm gonna put the shit out.
I don't remember accusing her of doxing somebody. It might have happened, but it's not like something I remember. So I'm not going to comment on that.
There and show you as a liar that you are. You're either a liar or you're a mental case, or both. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but I damn sure can look at something and go, I don't really think I want to
No, you're the police, right?
converse with this person because I don't think they're stable. Had I known that you were going to behave like this, I would have never reached out to you. Fuck no. I would have been like, girl, you can waller in your shit.
You hear her? She reached out to me.
My empathy don't go that far. I take a lot of shit. And when I've had it, I've had it. And I've had it with Crystal Crime Time.
Because of the lawsuits that were pushed and because Jody Sue and I were sued together, it's my opinion, and because Jody Sue's an Elliott, even though she'll deny it, but I believe there's a connection to my family some way or another with her Elliott portion of the family. And I believe that connection also connects to Fred's Karen Elliott, because Jody Sue has told me several times she is also related to Fred. I have it recorded and have played it in the phone call where she bribed me. She actually gives me the rundown of Andy and their whole family. I haven't gotten her yet. I think there's still 2 videos I have to share. Another night, somebody remind me, because I have content for days. I keep telling you guys I'm going to share. And then eventually I get to it like this. I'm going to keep sharing it till people see it and understand it. There's something fucking wrong here with these creators, in my opinion. I'm speculating, but it's based off the things I know that are fact.
What did I do to you? What shit did you take from me? You reached out to me. I gave you what you wanted. And you attacked me. Bringing chicken on a stick up. At the same time, Shay was live on her shit trying to hide some shit that happened on Lighthauler Road. Right? And then you came back and attacked me again. After I did my live, or maybe you did this. No, you went live the second time, and that's when I came on. Right? You went live twice that day before I even came on, and that's after your friend Heather Lynn was in some goddamn chats accusing me of calling her somebody I didn't even know she was fucking a part of. All of the receipts are there. Go find them, people. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this round and round with these fucking people. I'm not. They try to bring old shit up and turn it into something it absolutely, to me, was not. Maybe it was.
TT gave me full permission to post everything that I posted in those 54 videos. At no time did I do anything wrong to TT, nor did I do anything wrong to Chicken on a Stick, because I also had permission there as well.
Again, I didn't watch your 54 fucking videos. All my research is my own. I don't give a fuck to watch your 54 videos. I think you're boring. I don't like your channel.
I got beat up, though, because Chicken on a Stick's conversations included conversations that had Gavel and others in it. Yep. That was as bad as I was. Slapping my wrist, y'all. My goodness. I have vapors over here. It's so bad. So let me tell you what Crystal did. Crystal allowed me to think everything's cool. We're going forward. You know, all these creators are going to try. You know, like she always pulls. No, she was in the fucking background doing Crystal's bullshit all over the place. So today, I went to TT. No, I'm skipping. I wrote without knowing anything that was going on between her and TT. I saw Crystal do the video where she immediately started screaming and hollering at TT, and I was like, man, that's not cool. She should.
And then messages between me and TT. Sage knew me and TT were talking. TT told me. Sage knew we were talking, that she reached out to Sage. So see, Sage, you don't even know what's in them messages. So why don't you try not commenting on shit before you fucking start commenting? Because I'll go dig for it and bring it the fuck up. And then you give your friend over there a little more to explain.
Really stop fucking doing this. If she can't communicate with people without screaming and hollering and attacking and behaving in the manner that she behaves, then she needs to get out of this community. It's not because we think you're getting too close to the case or that we think you're going to break the case and nobody's going to make money on Summer no more. It's not that, Crystal. You look like a fool. And everybody's trying to be kind and tell you that you need to stop. But no, your narcissistic bipolar brain goes, oh no, they don't want me in it. That's why you say it over and over and over. Because that is what you tell yourself. It's not. You're going to get people hurt if you haven't already. So I write on her community tab, that I wish, I'm just going to condense it. And I basically told her that I was worried about her mental state. You know what she writes back? She writes back, something like, yeah, bet you would. You should know what TT has said about you. So right there, she's putting a seed in my head that TT's been talking shit about me too, right? So, which told me, in that sentence, Crystal told me without saying it that she'd talk shit about me.
And there it goes. So you're admitting that's what set you off. Wow. Now you're on her snitching up a storm over something I wasn't even bothered by. Holy shit, Sage. That's a lot, yo.
Well, she wouldn't have had a reason to say that someone else had talked shit about me, because you can't talk shit to other people if they're not talking shit back about other people. So she told me right there that she's continued to talk shit about me or to entertain someone else talking shit about me. Well, that's not the kind of friends that I want around me. So if you're going to entertain someone that's
Sage, did you look at the dates on those? That was like June of 2023 when you were bringing out the chicken on a stick stuff. That was all at the same time. So I'm not bringing it out again. It's old shit. Right?
willing to trash talk me, then you can just see yourself out my door, because I have no need for it. That's not how I do anyone else. Anything I say is always.
I was never in your door. What door? The back door? Because I'm leaving, bitch. I ain't in your door.
In someone's comment section. There's only there's less than one hand. The people I talk to in private. Less than one hand. Out of
me too.
2,000 and some odd subscribers. And I doubt they're even subscribed to my channel.
Ask how many people, how many messages I ignore.
If they were talking shit about me and I found out and what they said made sense and I did it and it was truthful in nature, it wouldn't stop me from talking to them. I'd be like, yeah, I did that. I said that. Or I said that about you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it this way, or I meant it that way at the time, or whatever. Doesn't mean I'm gonna stop talking to the person though, or like them less. But if I found out somebody was, kissing my face and then turning my cheek and kissing my other cheek, all in a negative fashion, then yeah, I'm gonna have an issue with it. But I'm not going to.
I never kissed your face. I never shook your hand. I never cared to. What in the fuck? We were never friends, Sage. Prove it.
I'm going to evaluate it, whether or not it's worth my time to even say anything about it. 9 times out of 10, it's not worth the time. Like I said, I'm not gonna have a heart attack over anyone, including Summer. I can't help Summer if I'm dead. But I got a damn lot of time on my hands, and I can learn a lot of things by being quiet, and I have. So what did she do? She turned right around after communicating with TT. As soon as I saw that she was talking to TT a while back, I thought, oh my God, TT's going to be next. And I wanted to reach out to TT and warn her and say, hey, girl, do you know what you're doing? If you don't, then go look at my 54 videos. Find the one where I'm talking about Crystal Crime Time. Refresh your brain, because it'll happen to you. And it did. And I never reached out to her. I kept my mouth shut. Was it my monkey? Was it my...
Did she talk about me in them 54 videos? I'm that important to you, Sage. Why did you talk about me? What nerve did I hit? Can you tell me what video it is so I'll go listen to that part? Okay? If somebody can tell me what video she spoke about me in, I'll be more than happy to go play it live. I'm at a loss for words, really. They were about Squall. Okay, but she just said she mentioned me in them. Why? I'm part of her research. Now you're part of mine, Sage. Welcome to the club. As soon as I'm done with your buddy over there, because I'm not being derailed. So as soon as I'm done with your skeleton guy over there, you're next, bitch.
Circus wasn't my problem. And I've taken up for TT many times, but it's not my job. So, sure should. She attacked TT. What she said in that first live, the only live that I had watched when I commented on the live, was the one that TT was on her panel. Up until about 2 hours ago, I didn't even know that she had posted a video itself. Didn't know. I wrote TT this morning because I replied back to Crystal, and Crystal tried to put the seed of doubt in my head about TT. I was like, well, honestly, I'm not worried about what was said because see,
She's lying. She just told you she commented on my shit yesterday. That's why we're here. Right? You better get your story straight. My husband's awake, so I got to keep switching back and forth now because he's talking too. So I'm muting. That's what I meant.
I know I've been truthful. I know I've done nothing wrong. So it doesn't bother me what anyone says. Only guilty people have issues. See what I mean? There's a difference. But I did tell her again that I was concerned about her. I wasn't concerned about what.
You're right. Only guilty people have issues. I've been here for weeks putting videos out. You've been gone for how long? You have an issue that I didn't even know you had again. For the second time. Make sure you listen to them words you said. Only guilty people have issues. Because I'm not the one with the issue right now. You are. I wasn't speaking of you, about you. It was a fleeting couple little comments between me and TT that you were mentioned in at that point that I posted. There's more. For some reason, you're paranoid I'm going to put them out. Needless to say, they weren't really bad at all. So that's what's really strange about this.
Was being said about me. Then I, got to thinking, and I was like, well, fuck, she might sit here and throw out some shit, get me all in a wad over here over TT, and then I go wanting to attack TT, so I'm just going to cut to the chase here, and I'm going to reach out to TT and ask her, tell me what she said. And I know TT well enough because it's not the first time I've had that kind of conversation with TT, and TT has told me what she said. And I know it's true because the other person was sending me screenshots as well in the past of what TT had said. So TT.
But she just said she didn't know me and TT were talking. Now you know me and TT were talking. You guys may have to worry about this loose cannon, huh?
Posted it back to me without her knowing what was in question, which showed me truthfulness. See what I mean? So I didn't want to get blindsided and have my view colored, no pun intended, by Crystal. So I reached out to TT and I asked her to tell me, I said, I hear that, you guys are having some problems. Can you, if you said anything about me, I'm giving you the opportunity to tell me what you said. I wasn't mean, and that's all I said. Well, she told me.
Show the screenshot. Remember how you forced me to show screenshots? Show the screenshot of you reaching out to TT saying that yesterday. I need a timestamp. It's my turn, bitch. Show the screenshot. I'd like to see that. Show it.
And said that, this video was on Crystal's page. And I said, well, I hadn't seen the video. And so I thought she was meaning a live. And so I went over and I clicked live and I didn't see nothing. So I went back and I told her, I said, I can't see it. And she goes, it's a video, right? And so then I go back and I see the video and I started watching. I haven't even watched the damn thing all the way through. I got like 3/4 of the way and I started skipping midway. Okay. It took me a couple hours to even do that because after the very first part of it, I was like, oh my God, this is sad.
The video was 17 minutes long. It took her a couple of minutes to stick her nosy ass nose. The theatrics are real.
Where is the present? There it is. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to see it. I think it's this one. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I can't see if I'm clicking the right thing. Oh, God. Well, I'm gonna have to ask y'all if it's working. Oh, wait, there it is over here. Oh. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm trying. All right. Let's see. Lord, I cannot remember what I did on this thing before. Never was good at it to begin with. I don't see the full screen feature. Did they move it? Oh, God. There's got to be a way to make that bigger. Oh, well. Anyway, I don't know if y'all can see that or not.
So now she's going to go on to stream me. I'm not doing this shit. This bitch is crazy. Y'all can believe me or don't. All of my receipts are there. I've been posting nothing but receipts. I don't know why she's on here attacking me for the second time. To me, in my opinion, I'm speculating because that's what I do. I think she's acting paranoid and weird. I don't see the reason for her coming live to do this. I hope y'all paid attention to her chat tonight because these people were enemies, but they're in there holding. Yeah, I don't know. Sage, I'm not the one that needs to seek help. You do. And maybe a couple handcuffs. I appreciate you guys all for being here. I'm sorry I didn't say hi to everybody. We'll have another live. I'm like, my heart's palpitating because I don't understand what's going on here. And I don't care to watch any more of this. I don't. And it's not that I have nothing to hide. I'm not jumping on here. I'm at a loss for words. That's truly what this is. Peace to you all. Love you guys. Sorry about yesterday. I hope you're paying attention. Hattie, I'll check my messages. Earl just woke up. Let me get my shit together, get another cup of coffee, smoke a J. Well, I guess that's it. We did it in 3 hours. Wow, I thought this was going to be a longer stream. I was prepared to sit another hour or so, but that's okay. It'll give me time to prepare for tonight's live, which is not going to be about Summer Wells. I want to go over my community posts as of late. I want to go over what's going on with Trump a little bit. Venezuela, the oil, because I did cover that before. Look at whose chat. Same way. Oh, mine, Ratch. Lady Orr attacked me at the beginning of my. So I accidentally said backwoods Bama girl instead of backwoods Georgia girl. And I apologized for it immediately in that live. And then I apologized again in my community posts. And then I apologized again during this live. And then I said the word cool beans. Like, you know, in the 90s, we used to say cool beans, like we're cool. You know what I mean? And the girl went the fuck off. But before the girl went off on me, Lady R was cool with me. And then after the girl went off on me, Lady R, like in between things, Lady R flipped the fuck out on me. Like she does. For no fucking reason. Now she'll go run on her channel. And she'll run her big bird ass fucking Robin mouth, right? And then she'll run over to Ziggy's and get a wrench, just like the last time she did this shit, which was the second. This is now the third time Lady R has done this. I have screenshots of this bitch telling me to go kill myself after I accused Squall of making something up. Because I'm not allowed to have a fucking opinion.
Lady R held wrenches during the marathon for all the creators who was in the marathon. Lady R, I have questions about you. I trust nobody. You fucked me over twice. Why would I fool me once? Shame on you. Fool me twice? Shame on me. I don't play your shit, and I blocked you. Not because I'm scared of you, but because you're a pecking ass fucking bird. Kiss my whole white ass. How about that? Take that to the fucking bank. Clock it. Yeah, I don't get their agenda neither. Yeah, Earl's at work. The kids are all busy. I'm actually going to go I'm going to go jam some music, smoke a joint, call my husband. And I'll be back later. But when I come back later, it's going to be about some other things in the world, like the kidnapping near Philadelphia and Lancaster. That's Amish land here in Pennsylvania. They make good butter and furniture. Stuff like that up there. It's country land up there. Hershey Park. Actually, Molly Golightly and them are all from that area. Not me. I'm like 6 hours away. I visit it in the summertime when my kids were little. We'd take them to Hershey. Lots of fun. Hershey's better than Disney, if you ask me. I've been to both. Yes, she held wrenches, Ratch. Like, fuck Lady R. She's such a backstabber. Watch her. Watch her in the community. She scatters. And I'm the crazy one. She's telling me, take my Xanax after coming in here and calling me a hoe and a bitch. Because I mentioned that she backstabbed me before. What do you want me to do? It's fucking truth. That's who you are. Oh, she used to come out here and say, I got proof of this and proof of that. And she'd never show proof. She's just a pecking ass fucking bird. All right, guys. I'm going to go. Pez amore, peace and love. I'll be back later to cover the bones guy, too. I want to talk about the guy where they found all the damn bones. That's crazy. He was a real life grave digger. All right, guys. Bye. Have a good rest of your evening. I'll be back probably about 10. If I'm not, that'll be what I start with tomorrow, and then we're going to go over Cursed. I made notes tonight so I don't forget. Because I have pages of notes. All right, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.